Good morning, everybody. My name is VoidDirect, and this is my first ever Minecraft video. Now, I am a child, so you will have to deal with this voice like for the entire time, and my goal is to get a full set of diamond armor, which would be easy in most cases, but I'm VoidDirect, so this will be a real troublesome task for me. So, I will be doing this in survival for my first video. I hope you guys will enjoy and will actually subscribe, like, and share the video with your friends because that would actually help me out a lot. So, without further ado, sit back and relax, get a cup of coffee or tea, maybe some popcorns, and enjoy this Minecraft video. I started the world off by immediately punching a tree because wood would be a valuable resource I would need for tools and everything I would need to complete this challenge. It would also be very necessary for me to find a village from which I would use this wood to trade for emeralds. I then gathered sweet berries because I didn't want to kill animals without a weapon, which would take forever. Then, as I was exploring, a wolf generously helped me get some wool to make a bed, which was so kind of it. I mean, it was such a good boy. After that, I had started gathering stone because I would need stone tools instead of wooden ones, which would make things way easier, which I had then crafted using my handy crafting table. Thankfully, I had one to make all the necessary things I would need and then organize my inventory. I then went to sleep for the first night because it was obviously getting dark and I didn't want to die. I had then continued my exploration, occasionally leaving wood to ensure I had enough for what I find available. This would help me so much with the trades I would need to do in future. Eventually, I had luckily found a village, which would help me so much in the next stage to get my full set of diamond armor. In the village, I had continued to gather wood because I would need it for the next part of this plan, which would be the trading. Obviously, that would take a while, but with the Fletcher, that would make things far easier. Because with sticks, I can actually trade a good number of emeralds, which I could use to get diamond armor. I know it wouldn't make sense at first, but with excellent patience, you could actually achieve this yourself. I had then made a chest because I wanted to store all the logs that I mined, because obviously, okay, not obviously, I have terrible inventory management, which I would actually need a ton of chests because a bundle really wouldn't do much for me even if I had one. So this would actually help me a ton and make things far easier for me. And after causing a good amount of deforestation, finally decided to craft some planks which I would turn into sticks. I hoped this would be enough, but future occurrences decided otherwise, and then I crafted the sticks that I would eventually need, still not managing my inventory clearly, which I would then use for trading. I also made chests just to store everything since I actually needed somewhere to put them for now since I didn't have a Fletcher yet. I swiftly started making a simple house because I needed somewhere to store all the villagers, which I would use for trading. Because I had a good feeling that any other villager outside of this would probably be murdered by me, so this would actually me from causing mass murder. Anyway, this would be where I would keep all the villagers, trading, and all sorts of things I would need to make things easier for my future. Hopefully, I will not struggle, but things will be fine, I'm sure. I then made a ton of boats because I actually had to find a way to get the villagers in here. I don't think I needed so many. After that, I then started gathering beds because I actually needed them to even start the villager breeding process, from which I would need a ton of them to like trade for the emeralds, and also having a armor for like the armor I would even be trading for to begin with. So, after causing more problems in the villager's home, I took a nap and then proceeded with my day. My day was briefly interrupted by the fact that I actually didn't need the boat to begin with because the villagers just followed the beds. So I actually got villagers without much effort. So all those boats I made before was actually very useless. So I wasted a ton of wood for no reason. Hooray! I had then decided to breed the villagers. I don't know why I was throwing them one by one. I think I was on drugs. But yeah, I needed the bread to breed the villagers. I had then finally traded for my first emeralds after that whole preparation process. This took a while, but it was worth it. I decided to get myself some iron tools because I was using stone for way too long. I had then began trading with the armorer because I remembered I actually need him to get the diamond armor in the first place. Because I forgot about him basically the whole first half of the video. I had then decided to continue trading. I don't know why I keep saying and then, but finally, after a while of actually a very long time of trading, I had finally gotten my first piece of diamond armor. But joy is apparently too much to ask, so I actually just realized that I actually couldn't reset the trade since I didn't know where this guy's blast furnace was. So I had to put him down. I had then finally bought my second piece of armor, officially leading me to being 50% done with this challenge. But I decided to do this to myself. I stored the armor in a chest because I really couldn't trust myself to keep it safe in my inventory. I started trading with the new armor finally because it actually took a while for me to get more emeralds, and it took no long than just a few minutes before I actually got the next trade for the piece of armor I would need. Real quick, just for context, this is actually how much trading I've gone through just for this set of diamond armor I want. I'm suffering, guys. After a long fought battle and negotiation with the villager, I'd actually gotten the next and last piece of armor I would need to end my suffering. While on my way to get wood for the last piece of emeralds I would need, I actually fell in this hole again. I fell in here like 15 different times, bro. I'm not even kidding. I had then continued to gather the last pieces of wood I would need for the armor, but just to let you know how much I've been through, it wouldn't be much in a literal sense. For me, I spent 6 hours just making this video. It is so painful just doing something with actual target. Like I can't be like one of those that make a random video with no real ending to it. It's actually so much more fun to put yourself in a little bit of struggle, though, as long as it's worth it. So, guys, please like and subscribe. I'm in desperate need of the views, so please share too. I also bought the leggings. I don't know why I couldn't find the recording of that. Maybe I didn't do it, but I purchased them a while back. While preparing for my final trade, I met Fred. I know him for my own reasons, and I'm sure you guys will get to know him soon enough if you watch my videos. So, yeah, he's a good guy. I had finally, after all the suffering, purchased the first and last piece. Why did I say first? Okay, my last piece of armor I would need for this challenge, which means I am basically done. I don't need to help you guys no more. I have finally gotten everything I ever wanted. This is the best day of my life because I don't have to do anything for the next, I don't know, a week because I'm going to go through more suffering, which is actually going to be the next video that comes out. So, but for the case, I am actually not even going to wear this armor for the time being. Like, I went through so much to get this. So, I am gonna wait till the next post, which will actually be through more suffering, because it's something I've never done before. So, what have I learned? I have learned nothing. I put myself through all that suffering for absolutely no reason other than you guys benefit. But, in any case, I benefit too, because I actually learned how to do things better. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you like, subscribe, hopefully share the video too, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.